All right, so here we're on 11.5 on probability with the fundamental counting principle, permutations, and combinations. So what we're going to learn is how to compute probabilities with permutations as well as with combinations. All right, so the first thing here we have is consider the 6 jokes about books. As an example one, which was in the book, each joke is written on one of 6 cards, which are randomly drawn with 1 card at a time. Now, the order of which the cards are drawn determines the order in which the jokes are delivered. What is the probability that a joke by a comic whose last name has 4 letters is told first, and a man's joke is delivered last? All right, so let's figure out what all we have here. First off, so we have 4 letters in the last name. Okay, well, we have Marx, Plaza, right? We have Vine. So it looks like there's 2 of those. And now let's see how many has a man's joke. Okay, so we'll have Groucho Marx. Aubrey is a girl, hopefully. Stephen, Tim, Abby, and Phyllis. Okay, so it looks like we have 6 cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it says the first one has to be told by somebody with last name with 2 letters. So it's either Tim Vine or Groucho Marx. So there's 2 ways that can happen. Okay. Now, if we have 3 that have a male and we used one of them because it's either Tim or Groucho, that means there's only 2 ways left to do that last joke. Okay. And so now how many ways are left to do the rest of the jokes? Well, then we can choose 4 here, then we can choose 3 here, 2 here, and 1 here. Okay. So if we multiply that times that times that times that times that, we have 4 and 4 is 16, and then times 6. So that looks to be 96. Okay. Now, how many total are there? Well, that would actually be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that's going to be 120 times 6. So that's going to be 720. And again, this is just 6 factorial if you want to type that into your calculator. So that probability of that event occurring is going to be what? Well, that's going to be 96 over 720. Now, let's look at our calculator and see if we can do something. So the nice thing about our calculators, if you have one of these, you can take 96 and divide that by 720. Then if you hit math and say we want it back as a fraction, then it'll reduce it for us and we get 2/15 for our answer. So we get 2/15. Now, if they'd actually said they want it to the nearest hundredth or something like that, then we could do that. But if we're asked for a probability, that's probably the best way to put it is as the fraction 2/15. All right, so let's stop there and we'll come back for some more.